Okay guys, this is Trail Rider 570 coming at you with another video on my Wooken e-bike. We'll get back with you after this. Okay guys, what I got to do to this bike is right here. I'll show you. Right here it is. I got to change the fork out. It had an issue, and Wooken was really good this way. I didn't realize when I needed this fork. I tell you, well, it's a Chinese bike. It's gonna come from China. It's gonna take forever. New Jersey is where this came from. What it is that bike there, the fork stanchion this side here, it flexes so much that it creates a gap and it steers the wheel, and it's defective. So, and believe it or not, they didn't want the old one back. So what I may do with the old one is just go in and see if there's any repair to it. So anyway, we're gonna pull this fork off and stick a new one. I got to pull the wheel off, fender off, the light off it, the brake caliper off, everything else. And I already got this on top here. I got to take the bag off, get it out of the way here. I already got the top piece loose. Take the bag off. Then what you gotta do to pull the fork, we're gonna tilt this over so I can get to this bolt right here. And we're gonna go like this. Then I'm gonna take a hammer. This is a trick I learned many years ago on my own bicycle back in the day. We're gonna take a hammer. When I loosen to this bolt, I'm gonna tap it. Just like that. And what it'll do, it releases that thing, you see there, and pull the handlebar off. Just that simple. I'm going to leave all the electronics hooked up because we don't want to necessarily disconnect everything. I have to get this piece, obviously it's threads on, so this is the part I got to figure out how to get off. Looks like they have a spanner that they put it on. I don't have a spanner here, so I'll have to figure some way that this unthreads. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take everything off that I can get off. Then that'll be my next project or mission, to how to drop the fork out of it. I told them I'd change it out, so if it requires getting creative with a tool or something, you know. I have a grinder here and stuff. I can make a tool, you know, to do it. So I already got an idea if I need to. What am I after? I am after my small clutch. I'm going to take this light off, then I'm going to take the fender off. Take the fender off. I can find a tool here. Oh, I got it right here. We'll take the light off because I got the tool right here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm looking at this. You know, I'm pretty creative with a grinder. I could probably make a tool to take that off. So I'm going to take the light off like so. Like I say, this is a warranty, and believe it or not, they offered to take the bike back And I just said, why don't you just send me the part? And, you know, I've already got the bike kind of personalized to me. I said, just send me the part, then I will go ahead and you know, install it myself. So that's what we're going to do. Let's see here. This connector actually has a plug-in right here. Let's see if I can get it unplugged. The fitting for it's right over here. It's like that. And you just unplug the light. Right there it is. Then I'm just going to go ahead and take these pieces off. Let's see here. Figure out which one it is, and we'll be all set. Right there it is. Take these off. Then we're going to pull the wheel off. And you could probably do this mostly with the tools that are supplied in a little tool kit. It comes with the bike. So. Gonna slide the fender off. This is plastic fender, nothing fancy. So take the fender off, then I'm gonna go to my bag here, my Timimoto's bag. There's a toolkit in here. I get the toolkit out, which is right here. And obviously, it's a toolkit. Of course, I've added to it. They got a wrench in here. I think it's this one right here. Take off the front wheel. I think what I'm going to do with these handlebars, I'm going to take these and carefully set them over here so they don't get drug around on the ground. Loosen this up. The only thing I got to do after this is make a tool for that. And I gotta take this and move it over. Go to that side, drop the wheel off, take the tire off, set it out of the way. Then these are hybrid calipers. That's why they don't look like the standard Wooken brake calipers, by the way. Actually, what I should do, I gotta take the mounts off. I gotta take the mounts off right here. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to unhook my brake cable. These little tabs here, I'm going to bend these a little bit and just take the cable out. Just like that. Then I'm going to get me a pair of needle nose and bend those tabs to get that brake cable out of there. Then we're just about ready to take the fork off. Other than I got to figure out how to what am I trying to say? Figure out how to loosen the crown. get something to just pry them open a little bit. Yep. You rest away. And get these pried open here. So then I just take a mallet and I just tap them back in when I get on the other one. There we go. Got them off. Okay, next I got to figure this out. I'll get back with you in a few minutes when I figure out how I'm going to do this. I may have to make me a tool quick. Okay, it come off real easy. I just had to tap it, give it a little love tap here, and pop it off. Then we got this here to loosen, and as I loosen it, the fork's dropping out. Then I'm going to see right now when I get this fork off, it looks like I got to put some grease to this puppy. It comes down. Very little grease in it, guys. So I'm going to give her some grease, and we'll get her going here. We're going to look at the new one, make sure. I got to knock the lower piece off here in a minute. Get that off. Let's get there's a race that I gotta take off the other on the fork itself. I'll show it to you here. Right on here, there's a race right here that's got to come off. So I got to figure out how to take it off here. We're gonna get something. I got something in there because they didn't give me a race, so I gotta try to get it off somehow here. One way or another. You gotta do it. And be really careful when you're doing this at this point. Let's see here. All right, another deal. I'll get with you when I get it apart. It's going to take me a little bit of, I don't want it's heavy to watch me flop around with it. I'll get it apart here. Then we'll get back to installing it. Okay guys, I got it off. It's fairly easy. So this is the fork. Like I say, this tube here, there's something wrong in there, inside here. So that's why it's been replaced. So at some point or another, I'll play around with it and I'll take it apart and see if I can figure out if it's repairable, or it might become a trophy. So this is the lower race right here, and this has got to go on here. And you get down here, you can see right there, it kind of gets to a point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hammer again that I had out. A little punch, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to give this thing a little tap here. Just tap it. Just give her some taps here, and it goes right on fairly easy. Then what I'm going to do when I get done here, I'm going to get I got some grease here. I'm going to give give it some grease. This bike's going to get used a lot next summer. I'm going to Yellowstone, and we're going to Yellowstone and Grand Tetons. We're going to be out west, so I'm going to take it with us. So I think we got her. Let's give her a tap right here. It looks like it's good. Alrighty. Now I'm going to get some grease, and I have sitting here some grease. I'm going to smear some grease on here. I'm going to put this back in. Go around. Then this piece here actually sits like that. So now I'm going to turn the camera around here. I'm my own cameraman. Give me a minute. Alright guys, what I'm going to do now is we're going to double check the grease on the top here a second and get the grease gun out of the way. I'm just going to give it some extra grease here on the stem bearing, on this top bearing. I already greased the bottom one, so put some grease on there, just like so. It'll be good. We can go ahead at this point, take the new fork, and we can install it. Just like so. Slide it up in there. Now they give you a spanner here. And I know in the UK a spanner is a wrench, but they give you a spanner nut here. We're going to take that down, and I'm going to adjust it. What I'll do, I don't have a spanner tool to do that per se. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my pair of channel locks, and I'm going to just turn it here. I want to verify that it's going to be good, you know, because there's another nut that goes on top of here. This is just part of it. It's just plastic, is all this piece is, just a plastic insert. Pile this over it and get it fit in there. Then the fun part, take it for a ride and make sure it's working right. We just had a rain, so I opened the door up. Bring it down, get it pounded down in there. There's like a groove or a slot that this fits into. Now, when you get these bikes, they tell you to line up this line right here, but unfortunately, because I'm putting this on there, it may not thread on the same way, so that may not come into play anymore. So I just have to try to get it where I'm thinking it needs to be. So what I do is I take this. Actually, we can do this. See the line's over here, the orange is over here now, so it does not clock like it should. So what we're gonna do is we take this, we bring this up, and this will go in here. And you wanna lay it down. See how this goes? So you want it so the wheel's straight. So I would say, right about there. Then we can go ahead and get an Allen wrench here, and we can tip this up a little bit. Make sure we're still sitting right. Tip this up. Go ahead and tighten up this bolt here. Then I'm not going to go all crazy with it because I want to make sure that our fork, our handlebars, are the same as a fork. Make sure our handlebars are not crooked, you know. I'm going to say right about there is where it needs to be. And when this flips over, it should go like so. And we'll say that's pretty damn close. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this up. The reason I'm doing this now is because all the controls on this handlebars and the mirrors and everything I got mounted on there, and I don't want to break nothing. Okay, bring her up, just like that. Now, this brake cable, it'll come down, boom. See, I did it, I was doing it too hard, making it more complicated than need be. So, we can go ahead, I'm going to put these bolts in only because I can put the brake caliper back on, and I may have to readjust what do you call it? I may have to readjust the caliper. Let's put it that way. So this ain't too bad. If you have to change a fork out on a bike, you know. Plus it gives you a spare one, the way I look at it. Yeah. When I get done here, I'm going to incorporate a test ride video with this video. So you're going to see me change the fork out, but you're also going to see me test run the bike. And it's decent, nice weather. So I'll just change my camera gear out. I'm going to tighten that. I'm just snugging that because I'm going to put the wheel back on right now. I'm going to verify that everything is lining up like it should. So get the old tire. Shouldn't say old tire, it's a new tire. You know what I mean? And I could have upgraded this, but it was like there's kind of a principle I was testing too. I wanted to make sure how they treat me, you know, as far as, you know, getting this bike from them and that. I want to make sure that they treat me, you know, just like they would treat everybody else. And I tell you what, this company is awesome. They were, I sent a total of, I think, 3 videos because they wanted to see something, you know, something different. They wanted, well, my photography wasn't that good. You know, I'm trying to make it act up and record it, and it doesn't always work that way, so. Then this way too, wheel on here, I can check it with the handlebars. I'll tell you what, that is good. Okay, now we're going to put the fender back on and hitting the headlight. Headlight right here, fender. Slide the fender in. Like that. That's all you got to do. Just like when you build a bike. That's how you do it. I'm going to go like that. I'm going to slide that through there. Raise the fender up. Just like so. And if I'm not mistaken, they actually gave me a tool, a wrench to do this. Because I didn't use it then, I used this wrench to hold it. They actually give you, there's a few things tools you should have on your own, but they actually give you a lot of the tools you need for this, so. Alright, bring that around. Tighten this up. In a minute, and I can put the little pieces on. Just like so. Then we're going to go ahead and we'll put these screws on that holds the fender brackets. So it's starting to look like a Wooken again. And like I say, if you have an issue like this, just go ahead and there's a way you test it. Put your wheel against a porch step or anything and hold your brake on and see if the fork on the would be your left hand side. See if that fork flexes and you get the wiper seal, you get a gap in it. If you get a gap in it, then you got to replace the fork. I mean, these ain't really expensive forks. I mean, if you had to buy one, they're like less than $100, but still, you got a new bike, you know, I can always upgrade this now if I wanted to, you know, so. I can always do an upgrade, you know. I'm doing now, I'm tightening up the stanchion that holds the fender on, the fork, like so. I'm gonna do the other side, kind of give us a tweak. There we go. I'm gonna tighten this side up. In a minute here, I'm gonna check. Look there. Perfect. I didn't have to adjust the caliper at all. So, I had to plug the light in. It's right here. Just like that. Plug the light in. And yeah, just like that, guys. We changed out the fork. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up my tools and I'm going to reinstall some stuff on the bike, and we'll take it for a test run. So I'm going to get back with you when we get set up and we're on the bike. Fork does. I guess this is the last day hunting season up here. But then there's a November the 15th, it picks up for firearms. So, all right. And we're off. So far, I don't get that rattle sound. I was getting a rattling before, or banging. I get a little bit, but definitely a cool day. Yeah, it's a whole lot better. They did good. Wooken, you're the bomb. Yep, the light's working. Cool day. You may think, it's clear sky and it's sunny, but I'm thinking we're in the 50s here. Yeah, I don't think we'll be seeing any more hunters along the road here. I think today's the last day of hunting. I think my forks, my handlebars need to go back just a little bit. They're a little cockeyed. When I get back home, I'll adjust them. Turn them back just a little bit. This fork is nice. I don't get that. I'm not hearing a ticking sound. The other one was making a ticking sound every time you'd hear the fork working. This one's not doing it. Yep, hunters are still out. Yeah, I'm more than pleased. Wooken did me good. How they treated the warranty situation on this. So I'm definitely going to thank them in this video. And I would endorse these bikes. Everybody says, well, they're a budget bike, but I tell you what, they treat them like they're a expensive bike. Well, realistically, this bike's about $1,000 bike or better, and I mean, it's awesome. It works great. So. Other than I gotta turn my handlebars just a little bit. They're a little cockeyed, a little bit, not much. And that's my fault. Yeah, it's working good. Awesome. I've been riding this more than my Ranger, believe it or not. My Ranger, I'm kind of getting it ready for winter snow plowing, so that's why you haven't seen me riding it. And plus it's hunting season. Between now and I think the end of November now, I tend not to go out in the woods, do the trails or anything, because it's hunting time. I like to give that time to the people that deer hunt. You know, I don't hunt, so. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this bike now. I like the brakes. I put the hybrid braking system on it. New fork. Thank you, Wooken for expediting it to me, which they did. They shipped it out quick. You think because it's a Chinese manufactured bike, you have to wait forever for parts to get here from China. My part came from New Jersey, and it took 3 days to get it to me. So that's excellent. So it gives you an idea. You need parts, because they were actually going to send me another bike. Then I'd have to go through the deal of unboxing that one and putting this one in there and taking it up and dropping it off. I just told them, send me a fork and I'll change it out myself. So that's what they did. We're still going. I figured I'd go for a half-hour ride. We're going to go up here, we're going to go to the left and go all the way down, but instead of going to the right, we're going to go straight down that good road. I know if people are like me, they say, well, he always turns. I wonder what's down that road. Well, we'll find out together today. How's that? No, this bike is awesome. I love this bike. It's the best screw up ever. I was going to get a different bike because my wife ordered this one, and it's got a step-through frame. You can call it a grandpa or grandma bike, I don't care, but it's easy to get on and off, and it's a class 2, so you don't have to worry about all those e-bike laws that they're coming out with and stuff like that. So class 2 means it has a hand throttle, and it does 21 miles an hour. It does 21. Okay, we're gonna go down here. Normally, if I go this way, I'm planning on doing a 20-mile ride. Now we'll just go down, check out the road, and curve around and come back. then we'll be done. I don't know how many more trips I'll be able to make with this bike because of the weather. There's some bulls up here. I always say cows. Well, he's got some big bulls in the, here. There's one right there, the black. Look at him. Look at that bull. These are all bulls. There's some calves. We're gonna go straight. I got some car coming towards us right now. And here we go. Let's go straight. Guy up here with this trailer is, he used to have like a yard art, I don't know what you call it. He had like an air helicopter and airplane and everything here. You see they're all gone. Like I say, I think I've been on this road once. I really don't know where it goes. And I believe this motor, when it coasts a bike like this, it has regenerative qualities. I think it puts a little bit of voltage back into the battery, how it's set up. I know sometimes if I ride this, I get low, and there's an area where I can coast. When I do that, I notice it tends to my battery voltage climbs. All right, going around the bend here. Like I said, I've never been down here really. I don't think I have. I've been down this road to that place back there when he had those tanks and stuff sitting there, but I never been down through here, so it's kind of a cool area. No, I'm happy with the bike now. I don't think I'd want to change anything else. I was going to put a seat post on it, but I got a seat that has springs on it, and it does pretty good. I changed the pedals. I put some different battery chargers, stuff like that, but no, it seems to work pretty good. Like I said, I've never been down through here. I don't even know where it comes out at. We'll find out together, I guess. I noticed my last video I put up, I kept saying cooking. I'm cooking. I'm not cooking. I'm just running pretty good, you know? And yeah. To me it sounded kind of annoying listening to myself keep repeating that. But no, we're doing good. I'm going into the wind, so hopefully I got a filter on my camera, so hopefully, you know, everything's working good. This thing does awesome on dirt roads. If you ride like I do, like to ride the back roads, you can get a 26-inch e-bike You know, some people like them. I got this because hauling it when we go camping. It's easier to get this in my truck than it is a 26-inch wheeled bike. So I tend to, that's why I wanted one this size. And they go just as fast as a 26 if you get a class 2 bike, so. I'm trying to figure out where we're at. Let's see what this road says. This is Tuttle Road. Does it go through? I'm kind of somewhat don't know where I'm at. So we'll find out here. Right? We'll find out where we're at, coming down into something. Coming to a stop sign anyway. I think we're... When I got more time, I'll come take a ride over here and check out the roads. See where this all goes to. Coming to Marison. Oh, okay. I know where we're at. Oh, yeah. I know where we're at. We're not lost. We're going the right way. We're that wooded area to my right, we were riding in there. It's not recording my trips and stuff. Let's see here. Trips back. Let's see here, done. Let's see here. Here comes somebody in a car. Sounds like. Well, I got the trip recording on my controller. Yeah, it's not recording my elevation in that. I don't know. May have to stop the app and restart it. get off the road here. There we go. There we go. We'll stop here a minute. Let's see here. Crack this loose here. There we go. Where we get out of here. Let's see here. Go settings. Urban. Highway. Done. Southeast. It's altitude. I think it's working now. We'll find out. I think it's working. I hear the farmer out there working in this field. He's a man outstanding in this field. The farmers are. My elevation's working. Yeah, I just gotta turn my handlebars a little bit, loosen the bolt and turn them a little bit, and everything should be good. To our right, when I went on that bend, if we could turn to the right, that's where we took it. Sometime or another, I'm going to take a ride over there and check it out more. I'm just looking for places to ride, so. Up here's where all the cows and bulls are. Okay, up here at the next road, we're going to turn to the right and head back home. And this will be a good test, I guess. Now this bike works good. The fork is okay, but I'm just happy with how it's treated for warranty on it. So, okay, we're going to turn here and head back home. It's kind of a cool day, really. And here we go. On these bumps here, it used to make a ticking sound every time I go over it. And if you listen, you don't hear it. That noise is gone. So, hear the motor, 1,000 watt, I think it is. Peaks at 1,000, I should say. It's like at 750 or so, but it's got 90 newton meters of torque, so it has a fair amount of torque to it. So Yep. Well, we're about 2 miles from my house. Yeah, this bike's a ball. I've been riding this more than my side-by-side, put it that way. Well, it's good exercise. And the thing about a bike, if you want to stop, you can just stop. You don't have to worry about, somebody saying, what are you doing? You stop with a bike and you want to look at something or just take a break and step off the bike, you can, So, everybody likes bikes. Yeah, it's not tracking my distance and all that. I'll have to play with it out of the app when I get home. Just give my elevation and my direction in a mile an hour. So. But no. Yeah, Thursday of this week I gotta take my wife to Grand Rapids for a follow-up for her eye, and then we gotta stop by our other house and pick up Loki's toys that we left, and then we'll come back home. That's a day when we typically grab and go when it gets want to get something to eat. Yep. Let me know in the comments what you guys like to see in bike rides. If I can do it, I'll do it, and stuff like that. Like I say, I gotta loosen these handlebars up and just turn them just a little bit. A little kitty wampus. I'll do that when I get home. I get home, watch a puppy so my wife can lay down, rest her eye. A little rough in here. Got a little bit of corrugation going on, and they just graded this road about a week ago. But it was really bad then before they graded it, so kind of an improvement. I started out, this battery wasn't I didn't top it off, so I got 3 bars showing for that run, and we're ten miles in, but I noticed my voltage was down too, and did the ride, so. We're doing good. I'd say about a mile away. And yes, I've been basically riding all this time. I haven't been using the throttle at all. This bike excels on these on gravel roads. The only thing I like, I'm trying to get somebody that will, give me a bike to review and or accessories for this bike, like tires or tubes. I'd like to try a different set of tires on here, something that's like an all-terrain, but it works good. It works good on these type of roads or pavement. It's not as noisy, and definitely not really a heavy tire, if that makes sense. But yeah, somebody out there's got a set of tires they might need a review on. Hit me up. Got a bike? You want me to review a bike? I don't mind doing them. Usually whatever I review, after a period of time, I give it away to somebody. So, yeah. So, you guys got anything like that, hit me up. I appreciate it. Yeah, I wish my trip meter and all that was working, giving me my average speed and all that. But I've been doing pretty close to 20, so. Okay, we're going to turn in up here, work my way back to the house. Right here. Alright, we're almost back. And just like that, we're back home. Big white house here. It's my house. So, thanks for riding along with me and watching my little tutorial. And I appreciate everybody for coming in. And from me to you, this Trail Rider 570 saying goodbye for now. And God bless. And I'll catch you next time. See you later. Have a great night.